Hi everyone, this is Dr. K. I'm here at the Integrated Therapeutics Clinic. Thanks for listening to my lecture today. I wanted to talk about emotional eating. This is part of a series of lectures that I've done before. You can look up my previous videos on how it starts, the vicious cycle, and so forth. I wanted to talk about how emotional eating can be related to what happens in the immune system, especially the gut microbiome in this video. So the gut microbiome is located in the small intestine, the colon, in the gut of the body. And they say 80% of the immune system is located in the gut itself. This was not talked about before in medical literature. In the last 5 to 10 years, there's more awareness about gut microbiome and how gut is related to the body's immunity and the rest of the body. So the gut microbiome is essentially all the friendly bacteria that are located in the gut that work with the body. So some scientists believe that it will actually bacteria that is manifesting as a human being. So there are more bacteria in the human being than the regular cells of the human being itself. So these friendly bacteria, what they do is they take the fiber and so forth, and they generate B vitamin and other things that the body can use. So essentially a symbiotic relationship. It's the bacteria are benefited, the human being is benefited. So anything that causes issues with the microbiome can cause obesity and weight gain. So this can be disrupted by eating a lot of processed foods, like if you're eating a lot of sugar, donuts, and so forth. That can cause inflammation in the gut lining and cause disruption of the bacteria. If you're eating a lot of, let's say, meat, the meat is conventionally produced meat has a lot of antibiotics because they have to inject the animals with antibiotics so that they are resistant to infections and so forth, and for them to grow faster. They also have a lot of pesticide because each animal has to feed on so much grass and greens that they accumulate all the pesticide that is in the crops into their body, so it is accumulated in the meat. So once you ingest that, those antibiotics also work on your gut, and they destroy the friendly bacteria in the gut and eventually lead to issues with the gut itself. And if you're drinking a lot of regular dairy, like a lot of regular milk, regular cheese, that has different hormones in it, which are injected into the dairy animal, like the cows and so forth. So if you get those hormones, it has sometimes an anabolic steroid effect on the body, and those hormones can destroy the gut microbiome. Lastly, stress. So if you are subjected to a lot of stress and you don't know how to cope with stress, you don't have a proper lifestyle, which includes some of the things that I talked about in the previous video, then the stress itself can cause inflammation in the gut. It can cause a lot of cortisol in the body because of activation of the adrenal glands, and that can destroy the gut microbiome. So if you see, there are multiple things. There's diet, there's stress, there's emotional issues. So all of these cause disruption of the gut microbiome. And once the microbiome is disrupted, that can become a vicious cycle in itself, where the body is not able to digest the food properly, and there's a lot of inflammation in the gut, and it can lead to brain fog and increased sleepiness and so forth. We're going to talk more about the gut microbiome in a future video series. So I wanted you to understand that poor lifestyle can lead to issues with immunity, and then eventually other problems in the body. So thank you for listening to this video. I look forward to talking to you again.